Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People.
But you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carry for Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to DJ
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Said 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
To the air yet again. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. With 14-0 the score, this is the NFL on EA Sports. play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Watson on the keeper. Leon Jacobs brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
38-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Jackson now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go. Second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
And on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To
Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Point is good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. there's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He's letting this. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Watson on the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Made at the 24-yard
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Finding fouls complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
6 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 25, check 25, check 25.
On the run, it's Fournette. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
On the carry for
running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get that 18, right there. Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
2nd and 8 coming up. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson rolling to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans add on.
up for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A gain of 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Down, Jaguars.
Jackson on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Taken down at the 30.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold, because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his target, Fuller. And some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He'll try and run it, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Today, well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go. my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. We the win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Spin move.